Number 32 in the 42 Ideas on Leadership comes to us from the book The Leadership Code, written by David Ulrich, Norm Smallwood and Kate Sweetman in 2008. Now, what they believe in is creating rules that we can follow so that we can learn to be good leaders by following these rules. There are 5 of them that we'll discuss in a moment, and they believe that at the beginning of the book they state that when we know and follow these rules, we lead well. And then when we help others to learn and follow these rules, well, then we expand leadership from a personal ability into an organizational capability so that everybody benefits. They looked at all of the different theories about leadership and models and ideas, and all of these then were brought together to form the 5 rules. So they looked at the physical traits, who's a leader, what are the characteristics of a leader, how do people behave as a leader, or how do leaders behave, when and where do leaders focus on the person or focus on the task, what is it that leaders actually do and what do they know, why does leadership matter, what results in good leadership, and of course, who are you leading? This means how do we connect the followers to the brand, which is the organization itself. These are 6 of the ideas in leadership that they bring together to create these rules. And what they do then is they create a model based on these 3 elements: self, the leader, the person themselves, where they put their attention, whether they put it on the person or the task, and the time. Are we looking at the short term or the long term? Together then, these make 5 different types of leaders. And of course, to be a successful leader, you have to use all of them. So what we're doing then is, if you're looking at the individual, that's where you put your attention, and you have a long-term or strategic vision, then you're a human capital developer. If you're looking at the long-term and the organization, then you're a strategist. If you're looking at the short-term and the organization, you're an executor. If you're looking at the short-term and the individual, you're a talent manager. And of course, looking at yourself and developing yourself, that's personal proficiency. These 5 areas lead to the 5 rules, which make up the leadership code. The first rule is shaping the future. That's the strategist's rule. Making things happen is the executor's rule. Engaging today's talent, that's the talent manager's rule. And building the next generation, well, that's the human capital developer's rule. Personal proficiency is about investing in yourself. Let's look at each of these in a little bit more detail. Shaping the future, it's about creating an aspirational goal, something that people can look up to, a vision, and then making sure that this is a focus for everybody and that everything is in the organization is focusing on achieving that goal. It's about bringing other people together and developing that vision, in developing that goal, and that goal will then energize people and motivate them to succeed in the company. Making things happen means that we have that aspirational goal, we have the vision, but we have to have specific goals for how to achieve that vision. They should be time-bound, and we should be able to hold people accountable. And of course, along the way, we need to learn from our mistakes. Engaging today's talent, well, this means that we have to communicate. We have to have fantastic communication with the people who are working for us. We need to give them the resources and the ability to succeed, so that means giving them training and resources. We need to create a work-life balance, so that we need to address their spiritual needs, and also so that people have fun at work. Building the next generation is about creating an employee brand. This means that people know exactly what to expect when they join the company. That because of the fact that this company that you are leading within, it's famous for being a place where people are happy. Well, then employees know that if they join this company, they're going to be happy. Or maybe it's a company that's about being the best and making money for everybody. Well, that's also a brand. Then what we have to do is we have to try and share that brand among everybody else. We have to create networks. And this will also encourage people to bring a friend, because we're developing the next generation. Within the generation we use a RBL, or group stages, where people, first of all, they learn, then they master things, then they learn how to manage themselves, and then finally they become leaders and learn to direct as well. Investing in ourselves involves these skills and these abilities. We need to practice clear thinking. We need to know ourselves and our values. We have to be able to tolerate stress. We have to demonstrate learning agility. We have to learn constantly. We have to look after our own character and our integrity. We have to stand for something and have a moral center. We have to look after ourselves physically and mentally, and this will all give us personal energy and passion, which will make us better leaders. This investing in ourselves is so important because if we want to lead, we need to find ways to replenish and take care of ourselves so that we can be a source of living water for those who draw from us. These are the 5 rules of the Leadership Code. The ability to shape the future, to make things happen, to engage today's talent, to build the next generation, and to invest in ourselves. This is the Leadership Code by Dave Ulrich, Norm Smallwood and Kate Sweetman, published in 2008.